everyone, and welcome once again to one of our shows, The Social Connection. I'm your host, Luis Mendieta, and today we are with Michael Haham, who is going to talk us about airplanes, and we're going to have a good time because this is a perfect day. Today is so beautiful, and I'm sure that we're going to have great times.
Yeah.
All right, so what can you tell us about this aircraft right here behind us?
So this is one of our complex aircraft. Complex just means it has retractable gears. We use it for commercial training, aircraft rental. A lot of our guys take this plane up to Mackinac, Chicago. They fly to places like New York, Niagara Falls. It goes about 143 knots, and pretty much if you can stomach it, it'll get you down to Florida nonstop.
Wow, that's pretty good. What does DCT Aviation stands for?
DCT stands for Dreams Come True.
Excellent. That sounds pretty good. How many aircraft do you guys have?
We now have 10 aircraft. We just bought 2 more this year. We bought one of these, another complex, and another Archer 2, which is one of our primary trainers that we use for training for the private pilot and the instrument rating.
What is the purpose of your company to do with everything that you guys do here?
We provide flight training, quality flight training that we feel was necessary. This is actually mine and my father's company. We started this in 2008 here in this building. In one of the rooms, when we started, we had 1 plane and 2 students, and now we have 10 planes and over 300 customers.
Wow, very successful. Very, very, very good. Well, maybe you can show us around and we can take a little tour and show us what we have to see.
Yeah,
all right?
Sure.
Well, you guys want to come out? Let's come on.
All right, so DCT stands for Dreams Come True. We're a complete flight training center. We do flight training from private pilot all the way to multi-engine ATP. You can do your complex endorsements here, high performance. For a lot of people, it doesn't make sense that don't know anything about aviation. But it's faster planes, it's bigger planes that can get you farther and quicker. So when you come to DCT Aviation, if you want to learn how to fly, we set you up with a structured syllabus that has 3 stages. Everything is very organized, it's very structured. All of our planes are standardized. We have 10 aircraft. They're all standardized, which means that they have all the same equipment in them. So you can hop from one of the planes to the other, and there's no difference. We did this because if for some reason the schedule doesn't match up with the instructor or the plane, they can hop on any of the other planes and there's no difference. This is true even moving up on planes, higher class, more complex, higher performance. Everything inside's the same. There's just extra buttons or a gear that lifts up. We also provide, which is very unique, we have a full motion simulator. Our full motion simulator is very efficient for training. It's loggable, it's FAA approved. You can log 2.5 hours for your private, 20 hours for your instrument, and 50 hours for your commercial. This tool, it's full motion, it's got feedback on controls, it has 42 planes, and you can do a lot more on the simulator than even you can do on the plane. So you can push it to the limit and still walk away safely.
So, what can you tell us then about the aircraft you were mentioning earlier?
So this is an Aero 3. This, first of all, it's a complex aircraft. We refurbished this plane. It's got new paint, new engine, interior, avionics. It's brand new. It's got 200 horsepower. It's got enough fuel for 9 hours of flight. A lot of people have to go to the bathroom before they run out of fuel. So this is the one to take cross country.
I don't think I would like to do that.
This one is great. It's got autopilot. It's got an engine analyzer, so it gives you all the feedback from the engine, the temperatures of the cylinders, the oil temperature, how much fuel you're burning per hour, everything.
Oh, great. That's wonderful. Mm-hmm. Now, all your airplanes are kind of similar to this one?
They look similar, but again, they're all different. We have 2 of these planes specifically.
Okay.
If you look over there, that's called an Archer 2.
Okay.
We have 5 of those. 5 Archer 2s. Those are primary planes that we use for primary and advanced training. We have another plane, which is in Oshkosh. There's a big aviation event this week. It's in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and our Cherokee 6 is over there right now.
Very good.
We also have a twin that we use for training. We're the only twin in the area. A lot of our training, like I mentioned earlier, is on the simulator for the multi-engine because there's no minimum hours and there's no written test. So as fast as they can do it, as fast as we feel that they can grasp the information, then we send them off to the FAA to take their exam.
Oh, that's very good. So what else can you show us here?
I could show you our hangar here.
All right.
This is where we store all the airplanes.
Okay. Well, we are in a hangar right here where he's going to tell us more about these airplanes, so we can wait to hear it. So go ahead, tell us about each plane or what you have to tell us about
Sure.
this.
So here in our planes right now, we have 3 Archers in here. We use all these 3 planes right in front of us for training, private and instrument and instructor training. In the back corner there, beyond this van, is our multi-engine plane that we use for multi-engine training, ATP training. And these 2 right here, one of them is one of our customers' planes that we store their plane for them in the hangar. We do maintenance, we do fuel. And then one in the corner, it's called a Piper Navajo. Like I mentioned earlier, we have an all Piper fleet. That one is going to be on our charter certificate that we're going to have in a few weeks. So basically what that means is somebody calls us, they want them and their family to go up to, for example, Mackinac is a popular location. They pretty much rent the plane with a pilot. They fly them up there for the weekend, they fly them back, and that's what it is.
How many people can you fit in that particular plane?
It's an 8-seater aircraft.
Is that one of your largest that you can sit as many people?
That's our biggest plane. That's the biggest plane. That's what we don't do any training on. It's strictly flown by professionals.
All right. And what about this helicopter? What's with this one?
This one, unfortunately, I can't talk about it just because it's
not yours.
They don't. Yeah, it's not mine.
It's not yours.
One of
Okay,
our tenants.
Okay.
And,
Okay. So how much fuel did it take for you to fly an airplane like this?
There's 2 25-gallon tanks in there, so there's 50 gallons. It burns about between 7 and 9 an hour, 7 and 9 gallons. And the flight time, you can get about 5 hours of flight time in this plane, in the Archer.
Where you normally fly that people love to go all the time with this kind of planes? Where people say, you know, I want to go here, and they usually go there.
You mean locations?
Locations, yeah.
Locations, popular locations, Traverse City, Mackinac, Chicago, Niagara Falls is very popular, Chattanooga, Tennessee. I mean, they fly everywhere.
Yeah.
It's really everywhere.
Now, when they use your airplanes and they fly different cities and places like that, do they have special hangars for them to keep the planes there?
Some of them do. Usually when you fly somewhere, they keep it outside because they're usually only there for a few days. Like if somebody were to fly into us, we would keep their hangar outside unless they wanted it hangared, and it's an extra fee for that.
Okay, I see. So tell us, what would it be for someone who has no experience, zero experience on flying an aircraft? What would it take for them to learn how to fly a plane?
So for them to start out, just for a guy that wants to do it recreationally, just fly with their family, they really just need to get their private pilot's license. They come to us, they get set up in our schedule, and we set them up with an instructor. After they're set up, they follow the syllabus. So we have 3 stages in our syllabus. First stage is to get you up to your solo. Second is to get your requirements out of the way. For example, the requirements, you have night requirements, instrument requirements, cross-country, and solo. After stage 2 is stage 3, where you get preparation for your check ride. So preparation for the final exam.
So let's say if I want to do a solo or I wanted to learn, how many hours that will take me?
The FAA requirement is a minimum of 40 hours to get your private pilot's license. It is not, it's very rare that somebody finishes in 40 unless they fly every day. A lot of guys fly about twice a week. They have jobs, they have kids. So it usually takes them about 6 to 9 months. And with us, it's about between 50 and 60 hours. The national average is between 70 and 90. So we have a very good track record. We have almost no failures. So that's just for recreation. Now, beyond that, we have a professional pilot program as well. So we do that means private pilot all the way up to airline transport pilot. Those stages are you get your private pilot's license first, then you get your instrument rating, then you get your commercial license, followed by instructor ratings. It's called CFI and CFII, and then your multi-engine instructor, and then your ATP. So we have a lot of guys, a lot of kids that want to be professional pilots. You can start from private pilot and do everything with us.
Now, how much it will cost an aircraft like this to purchase? Let's say you were going to buy a plane like this, how much it will cost at least? Do you have an idea?
This one right here?
Yeah.
This one can cost anywhere from $400,000 to $1.5 million.
Wow, and you trust the people who fly the plane for the first time?
Oh no, not on this. The professionals fly this one.
Okay. Okay, I just wanted to make sure before I take your classes that I'm not in trouble. Well, that sounds pretty good. Now, also, what do you have more, male or females flying the plane?
It's predominantly male. We do have a female group. I mean, we have about 10 women that are pilots and students here. So we have a great group of people. We have a great atmosphere and environment. As you see when you walked in the lobby, everything's very inviting. Everything's very high end, which is what aviation has to be. It's very exclusive. So everything has to feel like this. So you come in, you're part of a small group of the population. I think there's less than 1 million pilots in the United States.
It is age limit on learning how to fly?
There's no age limit. As long as you can pass a medical, you can be 90 and fly.
Oh, wow.
But there's age minimums. 16 years old, you can solo. 17 years old, you can get your private pilot license.
Wow. So for all those people out there who want to have your own private license, remember, if you're younger, you have the energy, you can come here to DCT Aviation and try to become a good pilot, and I'm sure they can teach you all the things that they have to know in order for you to fly your own plane. So can you show us then how to actually see the simulator?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
Follow
so
me.
let's go and see the simulator. All right, we are in the simulator, so you're going to tell us a little bit more about how this works.
Sure. This is our full motion simulator. This is made by Precision Flight Controls out of California. We did a big search on what full motion sim is the best, and our conclusion is this one. We have 42 planes on it. It's equipped with the same exact panel we have on all of our planes. Again, this is full motion, so you can set turbulence, you can set weather, bird strikes, engine failures, you name it, you can do it on this sim. It has a great tool. It's got 225 degrees of screens. It's FAA approved, and this is just such a good training device that these are for multi-engine training like it's set up right now. A lot of the training is done on the sim. Instrument, commercial, it's so many hours are loggable that it's such a huge cost saving that everyone takes advantage of it. That's why we bought this.
So for someone who doesn't know how to fly a plane or anything like that, is the first time, how long you will think they will take for them to learn this?
The simulator is, for number one, it's a couple lessons in. We put you on the sim. If the weather, we don't cancel lessons because of weather. We can use the sim and do exactly what we can do in the plane. I lost my train of thought.
That's all right.
Can you
That's all right.
take it up for a flight?
Yeah, I think I can. I think it's set
Alright.
up. Let me.
So you tell me when, so I can say we're gonna take it for a little spin. Spin. We're gonna take it for a flight.
All right.
You let me know when.
Yep.
Ready? Okay. At this time, we're gonna be doing a takeoff time. So let's do it.
Yeah, we're on a multi-engine plane right now. It's the same as our Seneca 1, and we're taking off right here out of Pontiac. And there we go. We're off the ground.
You can actually feel it if you were sitting here that you're actually taking off.
Yeah. Yeah, they can set up the turbulence in this plane that you can get sick.
Let's not do that, please.
Yeah. So what I'll do now is when you fly around the airport to land and learn the procedures, it's called working on the pattern. We can do that here. Since we're at 500 feet, we can make a turn. And you can actually feel, especially since you're in here, you can can feel what's
Yes,
going
yes.
on, the plane turning. You can see the end of the wing. Everything on here is accurate. The screens, the RPM, the speeds, the altitude, everything. And that's exactly what our airport looks like right there.
Wow.
From the air.
Wow, this is incredible. Technology has done a lot of things. Look at this.
Yeah. And now we can simulate an engine failure. So both engines just went out, and I got to see if I can land on the runway. Now don't judge me if I can't make it. We'll survive. Everyone here will be alive. It's okay.
Well, that's good to know. All right.
All right, we're coming in.
We're going. There we go.
There we go.
You're doing a good job.
A lot of the failures that's part of the
Training.
the final test is one engine shutdown.
Okay.
So when you're flying, the FAA examiner will shut down one engine, and you have to restart it midair.
Wow.
Oh, we made it.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad that I'm in your hands.
Yes. So we can even do blown tire. I mean, see, there's a deer right there.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yes, we are in Michigan.
Yes. So that's it.
Well, that's nice. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. So let's continue going and see what else you have to show us.
Sure.
Hey, hello, friends. Hi, and welcome once again. Right now we are in DCT Aviation, and we with Gabriel right here, who is going to tell us everything before we go in the air, what we can do. Tell us a little bit what we're going to be doing and what kind of things that we need to know before we get into the air.
So we're gonna take off here, and we're gonna go what we call a practice area. That's where we take our students to do many maneuvers for private and commercial rides. And what we're gonna do right now, before every flight, we do a procedure called a pre-flight. We're gonna be testing the lights and the systems, the stall horns, and make sure everything is okay and the airplane is airworthy for us to proceed in our flight.
All right, I guess we're going to be doing safety before we take off, and want to make sure that everything is properly working in order for us to be in the air. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Take the key out of this.
All right.
Clear, prop.
and we are here at North Service Drive in Waterford, and DCT Aviation is right here. So let's take a look inside.
Yeah, let me show you the reception
Show us.
area. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So this is our lobby here. When you come in for your training lesson, you'll get checked out by Kim. She's our office manager here. So she'll check you out. She's responsible for scheduling and all the financial stuff. If you have any passengers that you would like to sit down and wait while you pre-flight the plane or wait for you, they can go here. They can stay warm right in front of that electric fireplace.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure in the wintertime would be wonderful to have something like that, you know. So always good to have it, you know. Summertime, I don't know, but we'll still like it anyway. Okay, Michael. So let us know, or tell us, how can we get in touch with you?
So you can reach us at info@dctaviation.com, or you can give us a call at 248-666-1800. A lot of our information is on our website. It's DCTaviation.com, so that's Delta Charlie Tango Aviation.com, and you're welcome anytime.
Well, so I want to thank you very much, Michael, for giving us the opportunity to come here and see what DCT Aviation has to offer to everyone. And once again, everyone, thank you for watching our show, The Social Connection. I'm your host, Luis Mendieta, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.